Welcome back. Okay, around this time of year, pumpkin patches are all the rage, right? Lots of pumpkin picking, apple cider, maybe some donuts, a hayride.
I can do you one better. Pumpkin cannon, shooting those babies right out into the big old field at none other than Heiser Farms. And guess who's out there with a little demolition for us? Mr. Drew Carney. You're on fire, my friend.
Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Christine. Yeah, behind me you can see there's a car way down there. We were going to have some fun at that car's expense. That was donated by Gale's Towing Recovery. I promise you that car is no longer fit for the road. So before it heads to the scrap heap, we are going to fire pumpkins at it by way of pumpkin cannons. Before we get to that, I do want to introduce two generations from Heiser Farms. I have John with me. I have his daughter Madeline. We also have a pink tractor here, and this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well. So, John, would you just quickly let us know how people can help out with local breast cancer research and awareness this month at your farm?
Yeah, so you come out, you can buy a t-shirt. The profits are donated to an organization in Yamhill County called With Courage, and they help the people going through breast cancer treatment.
And there's another way you can help out. People can actually fire these cannons off themselves if they make a donation that goes to that same cause, correct?
For $10, you get to shoot one of the cannons. Come on down.
Madeline, am I correct in saying that you are going to fire one of these cannons for us right now?
Yes,
All right, have at it. Get into position. I'll quickly let people know about the details. Weekends are the time to come check out Heiser Farms. Again, it's down here in Dayton. Took Eric, my trusty photographer, and I about 1 hour solid to get from downtown Portland out here to the farm. But you can check it out 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the weekends through the end of the month. This is what's known as Rosie the Riveter, one of 3 cannons that they have out here that fire pumpkins very aggressively at targets a bit a ways away from the cannons themselves. Okay, so we've got that car down there. Eric, do you want to get focused in on the car? Madeline will have the trigger ready when you're ready, Eric. All right, Madeline, I think he's good to go. Ready, aim, fire! My goodness. Oh my, it just took out that whole back door. What? That's awesome. Brenda Braxton, Christine Pitawanich, Mr. Joseph.
That is wild.
The door is gone. There was a door here a second ago. Oh my gosh. We'll have more Hey, by the way, don't fire one of them right now.
Exactly. Oh my God. I was thinking the same thing.
Stop it. We will have more with the pumpkin cannons coming up a little bit later. We have a few pumpkins that are left to be fired here this morning, Christine and Brenda. I also want to point out, I don't get out of the studio as often as I used to. I think my body is weaker than it once was. I'm feeling very chilly on this Wednesday morning. It is cold out here on the farm. I think it's down to about 45 degrees. You're nice and warm there with the beard, Zach. I see you're keeping your face warm.
Yep.
Zach Williams, he and his family have operated the pumpkin cannons that are really the main attraction out here on the weekends at the Heiser Farms Pumpkin Patch in Dayton. There are 3 cannons in all. The name of the one behind us again is?
Rosie the Riveter.
Rosie the Riveter. Behind me is a car. Before we show it, Eric, there's a car that we will show you again here in a moment, but we have what the car looked like when we first got here this morning. I think we have that picture. You guys can confirm in my ear back there at the station if we can see that picture of the car, and there it is, yes. And the car looked fine. It doesn't operate anymore. It's been removed from the road. It's basically a broken down automobile. So before they sent it to the scrapyard, they said, you guys can have some fun with this car here this morning. Eric, do you want to show what the car looks like now? It's taken some damage. We've basically taken out the back door and we've taken out the back panel by way of the pumpkin cannons that they have out here at Heiser Farms. They are not going to be destroying cars this weekend. I just want to make that clear. But they will be firing at targets starting at about 11 o'clock in the morning this Saturday. It's always fun out here Saturdays and Sundays. How the heck did this start? Who thought this was a good idea to take these pumpkins out of the patch and stick them into cannons?
Well, I don't know who invented shooting pumpkins out of a cannon, but I'm glad that they did. And about 15 years ago, I started helping with the duck hunter. And then from that, I was like, hey, I want one that shoots further, and I want one that steers or aims easier. And so that's been this progression all the way up till we finally got Rosie and got it all worked out.
I think I first met Zach about 15 years ago. He wasn't even shaving at the time. That's how young he was. And now look at him with the big, bushy white beard. From what I understand, your 3 daughters, now 21, 18, and 16,
Yeah.
they're firing the cannons on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yep.
It's a family affair, this pumpkin cannon business is. All right, let's do some more damage. Let's send Rosie first. Is that cool, Zach? We'll have yours go first. Rosie the Riveter, ready to fire down at our automobile. Eric Patterson
Everybody
behind
ready?
the camera, getting focused. Let's do it. Oh my goodness, lots of smoke. And when the smoke clears, I think we're gonna see some more damage to that front. I heard a big
I
bang.
think I hit the barrels.
You hit the
I think
barrels.
I went through the window.
We're going for the car this
Well, I
morning,
hit
Zach.
the car and then I hit the barrel.
All right, real quickly,
both.
we've got 2 more cannons. Let's fire them as quickly as we can. Eric, you go to the target. I'm sorry, my friend. Let's fire Marvin when Marvin is ready. Let's do the duck hunter when the duck hunter is ready. And I'll remind our viewers that you can check out pumpkin cannons at Heiser Farms. Oh, nicely done. On Saturdays and Sundays through the end of the month. One more shot from the duck hunter, please. Well done. Target hit on the backside. There it is.
That's awesome.
Destruction of an automobile by way of pumpkins, guys, this morning in Dayton.
Got to do something with it. Zach is the
High five.
coolest dad ever. Drew, thank you.